So you were there for half. You were there for the battle with Dane, right?
Yes.
And you know what happened to Zeke?
Yes.
During that battle.
King back.
Okay.
Roll heads came back on.
Yeah. And also remember the whole thing with Emrys, right? And how that works.
How he became following another chosen one.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
So you know those key details. So after the battle, we all rested in the temple. Yule found some toys, and there's a lot of debate the next day about where we should go.
Okay.
And should we go continue west on our quest, or should we engage in this side quest, cleansing?
Right.
And we determined after like nearly 45 minutes of role-playing discussion that we're gonna go do the temple thing.
Okay.
And the temple next to us. So we're heading north.
Okay.
The temple we're assuming are kind of in a straight line because Rhiannon's temple that Kieran is directly north of Leander's temple.
Right.
So he did cleanse. So we decided to head there and then go north another day. It takes us a day to get to the temple to see if there's another temple.
Yep.
And that is the plan for our group at this moment. We get to Rhiannon's temple, and Yule tells a campfire story of this mural that he found in the temple that has the origin story of the outlet.
Okay.
Leander's.
Sounds good so far.
Yeah, great. Good role play session, like no real consequences. And then we decided to take a long rest until cleanse, but safe after Emrys and Ricard goes together.
Yep.
Safety ball. So we all engage in our watches during the various guards, and that is all I'm permitted to tell you.
What do I want? Make amazing game for you to have fun with?
Yep.
See, we get to watch you felt the ride, and now we get to watch you ride.
But here's the thing. It's Runo.
Alright. Runo.
Yep.
So you take your watch. There's double audio. Okay, give me a second. I don't know what about that. Maybe I can.
Alright. Is there still double audio?
Hi, Phantoms. Hi, Phantom people.
Well, Phantoms.
Phantoms feels appropriate for this campaign.
Then that is.
How dare you play this song? How dare you?
I'm not only going to play it, I'm going to play it on loop.
Sorry, I knew you would. This song legitimately gets under my skin.
Can you guys hear us? And are we... The audio's good now. No more double audio. Fixed it. Whoosh!
Yeah.
Guys, I upped my stream game so hard.
You did. Between last session and this.
Y'all can't see, but I have one on the map, one on us. Come here, Peter. One on all of us.
No. I was gonna get this.
And one on me.
Oh,
so that they
hell
can see
yeah.
It. It's got like D&D. Thank you, Craig. We miss you.
That's awesome. So they can see you all day.
Good job. Thank you.
You do so good.
Thanks.
Need you, Craig.
We do need Craig. Designated Claire boy, and he's gone again.
Carl, there should be
my last one.
no more. Okay, yeah, fixed. The sound is good now. Sorry, guys. I'm trying out Cavender's mic for the first time. It's quieter, but no more echo. Is it loud enough?
You can turn up the gain. You can take down the gain.
Oh.
You can angle the The directions. Is it omnidirectional right now?
Turn it up the game a little bit.
You little
Hey,
light.
baby Kins, my sweet
Thank you.
boy.
Yeah, it's omnidirectional. We're gonna bump it and see how
There you
that
go.
is.
That should do the trick.
Bump it louder, bump it louder. Okay. Do not let my beautiful cat
Yes.
knock things over. Okay. All right. So you have the recap, dear wonderful Bruno. You take your watch with Ricard. And as Bruno is wont to do, he, during his watch, leaves the bubble.
Sounds about right.
Going wherever he goes, sneaking about the temple, the cleansed temple, making his way around the perimeter. There is a strange commotion from over next to the bubble, where Ricard is, and you look over just in time to see him looking sort of surprised and perplexed as he is encompassed in a veil of starlight and sort of fades out of view. And with him goes his side of the bubble. You are no sooner watching this happen than you, like the nightmare that you had, reborn, feel a blade pressed to your neck.
Nice solid gold.
Listen. When someone earns inspiration, they earn inspiration.
Inspiration for wine and snacks.
He's gonna get it for recap.
Oh, okay.
But inspiration to cabinet
Jesus.
for bringing snacks.
Oh, I didn't.
Oh,
I forgot.
give that shit
I can
back.
pass
But the
it.
mic. The mic.
Oh, for the mic, absolutely.
Oh, thank you.
And inspiration to Pater for
What did I do?
helping with setup and stuff.
Got it.
So, you feel a blade pressed to your neck. You see in the darkness of desecrated temple, now cleansed, I should say cleansed temple, a shadow with dark purple lines moving over it in symbols that you recognize. And you hear a voice that you recognize. Its breath close and hot against your ear. I'm threatening you with a good time. Keep that energy like that. That's what we need. And the voice growls into your ear. I've been looking for you to talk to them. It's high time you came home.
Sorry, you have the wrong person. I am Bruno.
What do you
With
call them?
Tatya.
with the Devil's Cloth and Blood, do I sense any other entities besides the one that's directly on me?
Yes. You sense 9 other people.
So I will.
Will you come quietly, or do you want to see all of these die first for your insolence?
We may leave. Leave them be.
Okay. 4 of them leave with you. At first, it's the whole group. They surround you like shadows in the night. Wandering through the twists of the temple until you get out to the entrance. And then one of them slips up next to the one who put his knife to your throat. And he says, "There's a dawn cloak among them." The leader signals, and 5 of them break off and go back in. 4 stay with you. 2 of them take your arms. And the one turns to you and says, "One of them needs to die. As long as you cooperate, we have no need to kill the rest." In fact, we would love to see them brought into the truth.
Question to Neo. Well, never mind. It's according to the watches that was taken, was Picard and Bruno the last one or the first one, or what order did it take the watch?
It was... Do you guys remember the order of the watch? You weren't the first.
Okay.
I don't recall.
You were not the last, but that's because Zeke and Emrys were first, and then Yule and Elian went next.
Okay.
Yeah.
Was it Zeke and Kira?
So you were the third
Okay.
shift. Are you asking if you got a rest?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Everyone got a rest.
That's
An
right.
ability that I have, and you let me know if you'll allow it or not beforehand. Because I think this is something Bruno always does, is that he has his psychic connection.
Yep.
Where he can have picked people. And so he would have done one for Emrys, because him and I had some talking to do. He would have done one for Yule,
Okay.
and he would have done one for one of the 2 NPCs, I think Mira
Yes.
or Muscle Mommy.
You're the muscle mommy. MMM.
Eminem, Triple M, MQ, Muscle Mommy Mirror, put down on a t-shirt. And
I would happily put that on a t-shirt. Listen, don't threaten me with a good time.
and then so Renault would have says like, I will, and in the within one more rate, it's as long as it's within the same plane, would I have been able to send a message to them with a link?
Would you is a yes.
Okay.
The question is, would you risk that? Because they have the same abilities you do. And when they are saying, no funny business or they'll all die, that is the sort of shit they're talking about.
Okay, I didn't know, okay. There's no sleight of hand or anything I could do to try to, like, let somebody know, because it's just a mental link.
Yeah.
It's like a mental
Yeah,
message.
I'm with you.
So,
I think it's
if we
about
could tell.
whether Runo would be worried enough about his friends to try that. Here's the thing. I think it's less about that. Like either way, it comes out of worry for his friends, right? Like you're worried about them. You want to warn them. You're worried about them. You don't want them to try as hard to kill them if they can hold back. Do you think that, so it's really about how afraid of the Void Blades Runo is. Do you think he would be more intimidated out of trying something, or do you think that he would attempt to?
Because he knows right now that half the globe is gone.
Yep.
Craig's character is gone, so it's only really Amorous, Yule, Zeke, and Golden Boy. I'm sorry, Kevin. For some reason, I'm joking with your character.
You're good.
Kieran.
Kieran.
I'm not upset.
And then Muscle Mommy and the violinist. Elliot, yes.
Yeah.
I think Bruno, knowing how skilled the Void Blades are, he... Sorry. Most I think they could probably pick up if you tried to do anything, especially since it's for long.
That makes sense to me.
So I don't, as much as Bruno want to, he's not going to.
Okay.
And he's, yeah, so he's just gonna have to let it play out. Because Bruno can't really do anything. I could try, but...
You know, at the risk of speaking for your feelings, I would imagine that as you walk forward with the Void Blades, you feel a mounting sense of dread that sinks deeper and deeper into your stomach with every step. They lead you out into the woods, falling back into a familiar rhythm of stealth and silence, moving like pieces of the shadow itself. You move through the forest until you come to a place where the trees stand like skeletal sentinels, their bark blackened and twisted, like they're writhing in silent agony. And you see markers that you know well. Your footsteps seem to vanish into the silence, swallowed. As you move forward between the roots of these ancient, lifeless trees, openings that you know to look for yawn, open like hungry mouths, and narrow tunnels spiral downward. They begin to walk you down. Zeke,
Back to me.
do you have, this would be the time at which if he has anything to hear from Zeke, that he would hear it.
Okay. You're going to feel a skill known to you, but one that you have mostly only ever done with us. Somebody bringing their mind to you. Or like how you would bring your mind to us and speak
Yeah.
telepathically to us. You feel a surging power brought to you. And a voice you know all too well, one you rarely chose to bind to. Zeke's voice reaches your mind.
Hold on. Hold on to your question. You feel, before you hear Zeke's voice, you feel pain. And it seems like several layers of pain coming to you as though through a chain of minds. It's a very strange sensation that you, even with all of your experience psychically communicating, have not felt before. And you sense in its echo the feeling of the mind of Ilaris, one of the Void Blades you knew. Zeke, you have a question?
I answered it myself in my head. But I'm going to elaborate. I'm not going to verbalize how my voice would sound in my current state because it's my mind, not my physical body voicing it. So, yeah, I just wanted to clarify that.
So Bruno is feeling he's getting a voice from one of the Void Blades coming in.
You don't hear a voice of the Void Blade. You first feel a layered echo of pain. And you feel, as you hear Zeke's voice come through, the impression, you used to speak with Ilaris in your mind as he moved around. And you feel the sensation of his mind, like you know someone's voice.
Right.
You know what I mean? But don't hear him. You hear Zeke.
Okay. Can I, using that connection, can I respond to it?
Well, let's hear what Zeke has to say first. Answer that question.
Bruno, my friend. Once again, I find you lost to us. Hidden, or as I know now, taken into the darkness. Despite what you may think and feel of me, you are my comrade and brother, and I love you dearly. You are not alone. You are not forsaken. And you are not without light. Know this, if nothing else, lest we never be able to share and speak again. The light of your comrades shines bright and will burn into the burrowed dark to ascend you once more.
You try to reach out, but as the voice fades, you don't just hear the voice fading, but you feel Zeke fading. Even as you feel Ilaris fading, like a domino of darkness. And before you can get a response back, they're both gone. Yule. Sorry. Chris. Would you like to recap for us?
Sure. Okay.
Oh boy.
So, we do that long rest, right?
Mm-hmm.
And because somebody didn't really uphold their watch very well, we lose half of our dome. And this temple that was allegedly cleansed,
The temple was cleansed?
it's very occupied.
Occupied is different from desecrated.
I guess now we know the context of where these assailants come, thanks to this prologue. But your buddies basically fucked us hard.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
As Bruno's out of the bag.
there's a good bit of combat. As our dome of protection fails on one side of the camp, Zeke gets a little whisper in his ear that says, "The Void Blades send their regards, Don Luke," before they stab Zeke. This puts the whole camp on alert.
Yeah.
Because Zeke has the whip of warning.
Have the warning, so yeah.
Yes. And by the light of Zeke's blade, we see a shadowy creature that resembles a dwarf or a gnome. But they're clothed in all black and painted in these fluorescent runes. Your old friends, Bruno. This is like when two friend groups meet that shouldn't, you know?
Friends is a strong word here.
So, the party also hears this strange guttural chanting, and a whole void opens up, and a bunch of darkness floods the room, and there are whispers that surround everybody. There's also a very large owlin monster that resembles, well, I don't quite know. I don't have an analogy for this creature. I think you should just look at the picture that was posted in the Discord.
Yeah.
Truly the stuff of nightmares.
This thing, he seems so happy.
Yeah. You know, scroll up a little bit. Okay, so Yule attempts to call forth daylight, but that does not go super well.
Oh.
And this owl monster just snuffs the light out completely, somehow. And there's a big wisp, the whole void caves in. This sets off a big chain of concussive implosions that incapacitates everybody except for Zeke. Zeke then goes to, you went to get Yule,
Yes.
and then Yule sprung up with his one hit point and threw a what's the cantrip? Stabilize.
Spare the dying?
Spare the dying, yes. Threw a spare the dying at Emrys to stop him from dying, and then ran over to
Loot everybody.
touch Zeke touch Kieran with a healing spell.
Yeah, everyone was rolling death saves except at the same time except for
Me
him.
and Muscle Mom.
And Mira, yeah.
Yeah. So Zeke Emrys is stabilized but still incapacitated. Kieran springs up with a little bit of help, but the one little room guy that was alive pot shots Yule, and Yule goes down and is incapacitated. And then, can I say this part about Emrys?
Yeah, all of you players can know, none of your characters do.
Okay. So, all of us know above table that this happens. In the midst of all this chaos, like, I should mention, during the combat, Emrys was having these flashes of this wild god brick and flames, and talking about how the whole world's going to be covered in fire. And anyway,
Chosen ones.
while we're all scrambling to deal with the chaos, and Kieran basically springs up, grabs Yule, and runs out of the darkness void.
It was Hunger of the Dog.
Oh.
Yeah, Hunger of Dark.
A twisted, voidier
Yes.
radar.
Twas unpleasant
So
Twas dead.
and difficult to deal with.
we're all on the other side of the room. Zeke is 1v1ing the last remaining guy.
Okay. So you guys took a few of them there.
Elian rushes over and stabs Emrys and says, "I'm sorry, I just can't risk it." And that's where we ended the session. So, there you go.
Oh, he also the bad guy downed me,
Yes. So you're down.
and then wasn't he gonna 1, 2, 3 me?
Yeah, so, I mean, he did.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
Yeah. Coup de grace your ass.
Yeah.
So you're also you're incapacitated, but not.
No, I'm dead.
You're dead.
Yeah.
You're dead.
Unless
dead.
I play hero points, which I'm going to.
Yes.
Okay. So you're dead.
So yeah, so
Emrys.
Emrys died at Elian's hand in the dark where no one could see, behind the Hunger of Dar. And then Zeke died at the hand of one of the Void Blades just before he was struck down by Mira. So you and Mira took him down at the same time, right? I feel like I recall that. Double teaming him.
Don't remember.
So all the void blades are gone. The one that attacked.
All of the Void Blades who were fighting these guys left,
They all
except
teleported.
for one.
Yeah, and did like this big AoE
Because
conduit
he had marked
Oh.
one of them, and you would know this.
Yes.
The Dawn Cloaks can put a mark
Yes.
on people that allows them to follow you.
Track.
So there are standing orders amongst the Void Blades that if you are marked by one of these, you stay and you fight until you have either killed that Dawn Blade and lost your mark, or you die.
Yep.
So he stayed and fought.
Hater feeling. You gotta love the commitment. You gotta love it.
He stayed and fought and kind of did both.
Yep.
Killed the Dawn Blade that he'd set out to kill, but died himself. So, here is what happens. There is a mighty sound like the air going out of a room as the void space that had opened disappears. It sinks back in on itself and goes away in a puff of smoky, inky darkness. Make me a perception check. Make me a perception check.
I'm incapacitated.
Are you? Oh, you are. Yeah, it's just you, man.
First roll of the session. Natural 20.
Let's go!
Oh, okay. Let's get characters out on here where you were, please. I've got your guy.
Okay, cool.
They're like, Bruno, you got some explaining to do.
Everyone is feeling that. Here's Yule.
Now I see why these guys were so powerful. They're part of your backstory.
Here's Mira.
Oh, no,
Here is Elian. She was over on the other
I think I
side
have
of.
pictures of this. If you want.
She was over on the other side of this guy, who was the Void Blade fighting Zeke.
Oh, what's the difference?
And here is Zeke.
I was dying over here. We were definitely all.
I don't have an Emrys, but you can put him down there.
Is Tanner mad at me?
No.
No.
So I need you to move Elian halfway in the middle there, please. Cute. Kieran. The darkness vanishes. You turn with your celestial dark vision and see in one swoop as your eyes sweep over the room Emrys's body lying still and cold. Elian moving towards through where the Hunger of the Dar had been, towards Mira and Zeke. And Mira and Zeke both with blades in this Void Blade member pinned between them. But with your nat 20, also see Zeke. Buddy, you're not gonna play with this. I'm gonna turn it off.
Sorry.
Also see Zeke has been mortally wounded. speaking.
So, is this a scenario of we are still in some sort of initiative, or is this
No,
a...
all your enemies are dead.
Okay.
There's no initiative. As you look on, stunned for a moment, Yule is incapacitated next to you. Elian makes it over to Zeke and Mira just as the Void Blade slumps away. Yeah.
I have shit talk prepared to the Void Blade before he slumps.
Okay, we will do that first. So he's pinned between you and Mira, standing up. Basically, Mira's got him pinned up, and he's got you pinned up.
I had successfully
So you're
ripped
all...
his own blade, remember? As he stabbed it into me
Yeah.
and kept it in.
Yeah. No, I remember that. I'm
okay,
just
okay.
saying, as far as like why you're both still standing,
Oh,
is because
nice.
Mira has him pinned up,
And he has me
you pinned
I
up.
see.
So
Okay,
she's just holding you both up.
Jesus.
Do you remember what he said to me as he stabbed me to death? He mocked me. I remember this.
Yeah, I don't remember the exact words, buddy.
Okay. Zeke's gonna cough up a bunch of blood as this guy stabs into him, and then he's gonna let go of the blade that he's been trying to keep from sinking deeper and let it slide in. And then with both clawed hands, he's gonna reach up and grab the guy's head. And then he'll speak to the Void Blade. I am no mere partner to be idly slain. I swear this, though. Oh, I swear this, though it may be my last act in the light, before the cold embrace of death claims me once again, you will suffer my will. And all those who hide in the dark, seeking to snuff out all light, shall feel my burn. For this I promise you, the Void Blades will curse the day they ever met the young wolf, Zeke Winscar. My will is stronger than any mortal soul. And then you'll see the blood pouring from all my wounds at this point in time flow up my arms and around the wounds of this guy's head as it lights up with light, and then sears burning as my eyes light the same golden color, and until it slowly burns his head away, and then he claps, and that's when I do the thing.
Amazing.
Yeah. No. Okay, now that's all I wanted to say that before you.
All right.
I'm gonna go back and grab that quote from you.
I wrote it down. It's all written down.
Sweet.
He tosses this person to the side, head completely burned through, and Mira catches him as he slumps to the ground, slumping with him.
Run.
Is Yule up?
Elian's
Is Yule
over there
down?
too. Yeah, you leaving Yule on the ground?
I think I pumped a couple points into him before I left. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I thought he had healed, that he had brought you back up.
You have like your hand of paladin.
What's your
Yeah, alright. So,
what's your current HP at, Yule?
Nothing.
okay, so he's not stabilized.
Yeah.
Kieran would stabilize him.
Okay,
So,
okay,
here,
that makes sense.
especially since we're in like cutscene mode rather than this takes 6 seconds, then this takes
Yeah,
6
Yeah.
yeah.
So let's do cutscene
It's
mode.
like quick action cutscenes where you can quickly go to heal somebody else.
Then let's just say, as he put Yule down, if we're out of combat flow, he heals him with a few points of HP.
Okay.
4. Then he turns, holds this scene.
Is that a spell you're...
That's an action, just put hand on. It's,
Oh, okay.
It's paladin
Paladin
blade.
Okay.
So he stabilizes him with that.
Got it.
So yeah, pump a few HP into him. I see what's happening. I don't know if he's past saving yet, so I'm running to Zeke.
Yep.
And by the time I get there, Zeke is lifelessly slumped, right?
By the
Let's go
time,
just role play it.
yeah, go for it.
No, I'm still conscious. but
You're up. What do
my
you do?
organs and blood is just
Quickly
pouring out.
assess. Look, I guess I see Elian. I see.
You see all Elian's over there. She got there before what's his face did,
Okay.
before you did. So
When I see
can you put
Emrys,
Elian over there?
Mm.
Yeah, maybe a perception check.
Sorry, I put Alien over here, you said?
Yes,
Okay.
she ran over to Zeke and Mira before you did.
As you reach your hand to try and like I'm gonna catch your wrist.
25.
25. Yeah, you see Emrys sitting, lying over where last you guys left him.
Okay, I'll go over Emrys.
Kieran fully
He
ignored the biology.
is fully gone.
Yeah.
Staring blank up at the stone ceiling, pallid in face, cold, by all seeming accounts, killed by the hunger of Dar.
So I will just make sign of Leander, just like a wave of the wings that covers my face, and do a little thaumaturgy to make my eyes look like moons. And as I do, I will close Emrys's eyes.
Okay. Zeke, Kieran.
Kieran fully ignores what Zeke is saying, and through just like, Zeke,
Yeah.
I'm going with lay on hands, just kind of works however, like
Yeah.
a touch.
Yeah.
So he tries anyways to like put HP, just to do the paladin lay on hands through Zeke's touch on him.
How many times can you do the paladin lay on hands?
It's
per
an
day?
action. It's
He
as
has a-
many
he has
times
a
as you
range
want. You have an
amount.
HP pool.
Yeah.
And he just slowly takes it down. So once he's out, that's when he can't do it.
How much? How big
I
is
have
your
It's 5 per
30 currently.
pool? Okay.
5 per level.
You pump healing into him, and you see it working. But there is so much damage that you see pieces of his body mending and some blood ebbing, but it's not enough. And he is hemorrhaging blood. And what wounds you see are veined black and strange and seem to have some greater element than simple slashes that came with the knives of the void blades.
That's okay. This is as far as I go. He's gonna look up to all of his friends, and we'll cross the factory. Everest isn't here in a minute. It's all right. Don't weep for me. Don't let sorrow take your hearts. I've done what I must. Cry if you must. But the darkness won't wait idly while you mourn my loss. So grit your teeth. He's gonna like look all around at each one of you slowly. And bare your fangs. For while there is life left in you, open light lives. I knew that I wouldn't last long. Ever since wasn't meant to stay here. But I was brought back anyways. To see a purpose. One more thing done. And I've seen it done. At this point in time, he's going to reach out. I think Kieran will be the one that he probably reaches to. And he's going to, blood, like, still, like, just dripping down his hand. He's going to cut the side of your head right where he burned that wolf mark before. See as I have seen. And then you're going to get a quick... will you describe how it might feel when you flashed it?
The path. Yeah, you see what is basically a sped up version of the path that Runo just walked. Out of the temple, through the trees, to the west, the northwest, where the trees grow thinner and more gnarled, down into narrow tunnels marked with etchings to show their place, that weave through different rooms and halls until eventually the halls open up. The ceiling opens under the starry sky, and you find yourself in a craggy chasm.
Is that as you snap back to? Long have they hidden the dark, but no more. Our comrades. Our friends are alone in that dark. Bring the light, won't you?
They will be saved.
He's gonna reach down and grab his fallen wolf mask that the Dockblade gave him. Pick it up.
Mira is going to help you because your hand is very weak.
His bloody hand marking the front of it, and he's gonna put it on Kieran's face.
Kieran doesn't.
You can go ahead.
Oh, no, go on. Yeah. Kieran takes it. Yeah.
Let me beat him. Let him know it was me.
Gladly. I've loved you, brother.
Yeah, you. Where is Emrys?
Fuel? What do you do after you close Emerson's eyes?
I have another thing I want to add. Can I
Okay.
burn another hero point to make this mask a magical item? Can I make it one that grants Devil's Sight? Awesome. Awesome. Okay. Sick.
If you want to do that, because it didn't do that before. Otherwise, that would have changed the nature of the last battle.
Yeah.
Where none of you see.
Yeah, no, it was not magic before, it was just a mask.
Oh, I know.
Okay.
If you want to do that, it is not Mira who helps you raise the wolf's mask to Kieran's face. It is Elian.
love that so much. Very cool. Okay. Yeah, and then he's gonna sing that.
Yeah, so he asks, where's Emrys? Yule. While he has been having this conversation, you went and closed Emrys's eyes. What did you do from there?
I don't think Yule would be able to pick up Emrys, so Yule's gonna walk over quite a solid expression on his face. And sort of take stock of the situation that's going on. See that Zeke is somehow still clinging to a form of life, I suppose.
Yeah, I would describe it as like there's almost like a constant, slow restitching of his own blood as he wills it back with his blood hunter powers to try and like keep it together. But it's just slowly losing, pouring more and more. But like, it's prolonging this moment of death.
Between that and Kieran's attempts to heal him.
So Yule will kneel down to you, Zeke, and put out a winged hand and say, "I'm sorry, Emrys didn't make it. He's no longer with us."
Mixing and even separating the blood. It's just at this point covering his face. Tears are going to start to roll down his heart.
Lift Zeke as tenderly as I can and carry him to Emrys and lean him down on the ground beside him.
That's the bad guy. Be on that guy.
Yeah.
He doesn't
Fuck
get this
that
moment.
guy.
You don't get this moment.
This is
No.
for friends.
Yeah, he's gonna kind of fall at the last second, collapse beside Emrys, and bring his hand up to the back of his brother's head and pull his forehead in. It's good. Stop doing it right. Right, bro.
Fade away.
Yeah.
There's a quick insert where you see Tatia's fist clench as he feels a connection to Emrys disappear.
Well, you feel all kinds of things disappearing from you, aren't you?
Yep.
Yule, in a panic, sticks out his hand and casts a Spare the Dying. No effect. He starts to well up in tears.
Kieran stands up, takes a step back, and he just starts shaking. You see his wings slowly unfurl. His sword is lit. And you just see his eyes start to burn brighter and brighter. His wings start to smoke. And under his breath, he says, "There is no joy left. Only vengeance and blood. Death shall be my mark on this world."
Elliot stands up and takes Kieran's face in her hands. And she is crying.
Gives pause for a second.
For the loss of good is good all the more needed. The world cannot lose you as well. they went as they desired to live and die together. Doing what they believed in, following the path that they found righteous and true. Would they have you turn from that path for your sake?
The sword extinguishes. Kieran drops his shield and falls to his knees and just weeps. Leans slightly against her bicycles.
She rests her hand on his head for a long moment. And then she takes up her violin and plays the dirge. Slow and haunting and beautiful. It feels like sorrow and things lost. Mira is just blank-faced, hunched, looking at the two, laying side by side, fallen and gone. Card is not here. Bruno is not here. Take up Mira henceforth.
Cool.
Until your other character is found.
Good pause.
Yeah.
This is a good pause moment. You would look truly horrified in that moment. Like super angry, already an intimidating man, but super angry. Also now wearing a terrifying wolf mask with blood dripping down it as your wings or your angelic wings pop up and then begin to burn away. That would be a horrifying visage.
Yes, it would. That would be terrifying to behold.
Also,
Yes.
I feel like everyone should have to make sanity check. We've not
Fair
done that in
point.
forever.
Yeah, fair point.
2 deaths.
Sanity check. Sanity check. Sanity check.
Should I roll for a mirror?
D20.
For
You're trying
Yeah,
to
I'm under.
roll
you want
lower
low.
than insanity.
I rolled under.
Okay.
Are I rolling for the NPC? Or are
Yeah,
they
you can
new
roll
to
from
the
here.
spec? Okay. I don't know what hers is, but I rolled a 10.
A 10. Okay, she's good.
Okay.
You should be good then. We will have the card roll when he comes back. Bruno,
Yep.
you feel the loss of the brother's wing scar as your previous band leads you into familiar tunnels further and further below the earth into the dark. They take you to a room you know well.
That was so fun, guys. So cool.
I was literally,
Could use a cigarette.
I got right. How's everyone doing? Are we
Yeah,
having
second.
fun in our lighthearted game?
So much.
Pick up of one session, guys.
One
It's
session.
your fault, Mr.
It's not his fault.
It's not.
It's your fault.
It is my fault. It's really our
It's my fault.
And therefore her fault. Exactly.
No,
I took good
I
things.
planned an interaction. Yeah, sorry, buddy. He's like, what's the fuss, guys? I planned an interaction where there would just be like, literally, Zeke gets stabbed, and then they leave.
Yeah.
I was not planning a possible TPK while you were gone, but Pater kept doing things
I'm too confident.
that caused them to stay there and keep fighting. And I was like,
We would have been alright if they all teleported away, in fact.
yeah.
But I had branded the guys.
But
He
he branded
stayed
the guys.
even longer, doing more damage.
Yep.
So you guys got the whole party got almost TPK'd by one dude?
No,
No.
they almost got TPK'd
Well, yes,
when
but
they
me.
all teleported away. They almost got TPK'd. They had taken a lot of damage,
Right.
and then they all teleported away. And when they teleport away, they leave thunder damage.
Like a thunder step kind of.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and there were enough of them that
A bunch.
they
It was
all
bunch of
it's a
saves,
bunch of
bunch of
saves, a
damage.
bunch
I need to
of
learn that
damage. And then the one stayed
Yeah.
and was able to finish people off. It was just thing after thing after thing. So, it was not my intent that you left and I punished you with a TPK. Do we want to take a small break?
Sure. Yes.
Yeah, a small breather break?
Guys, that was so fun. I'm so glad I committed to the death route.
So
Good.
above board.
You're killing it today.
Thank you.
Goodness gracious.
The inspiration. I'm so excited to see how this impacts everyone's characters.
I
I feel emotionally wrecked.
yeah.
Oh, how's everyone doing?
It's a lot of loss.
Yeah.
You know?
So
It's a big theme of this campaign. It's
just
loss.
to give you a perspective,
Yes.
Bruno knows that Emrys is gone, obviously because of connection. You also know that Yule's connection went in and out because of the connection. So he knows that like whatever they promised, they did not
But
promise.
they did not follow through on. They
They tried.
kind of tried. In fairness.
Yeah, I
But
fucked
you don't
up.
doesn't
necessarily,
know.
you don't
Fuck your
necessarily
shit
know
up.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah, you would know that they said,
something.
be cooperative,
Isn't he cute?
He is such a cutie.
and
You two are both cuties.
we'll go easy on them, and
Yeah.
then they didn't.
Yes.
And then you know
Or s-
that, and then you know that you
It did
felt
not
two
go
people die,
smooth.
and one person
Yeah, something.
almost died. Also, Kieran, did you have connection with Kieran
No,
too?
the three connection I had was Emrys, Muscle Mommy Mia,
Gotcha.
Mira, and Yule. So that's why he knows like Emrys is gone and Yule's connection went in and out and stuff like that.
Gotcha.
So he knows that like whatever happened did not go like
Yeah.
it was supposed to.
Yeah, you know it went squirrely at the very least. Okay.
It's
Alright.
yeah, that's a knife.
It makes me feel like Sweeney Todd a little bit.
Oh god. It's
Are you gonna start singing and doing open up a barbershop?
It's so gory.
These are my friends.
Well, I've come home
We're almost
to
got
find
barbershops.
you waiting.
Okay.
What a great film. I loved it.
You are brought back to a room you recognize.
So
Let me
much
see if
of
I
a
can
in there.
pull it
So
up.
maybe leave that. But I think I got the wax off is fine. Wax.
Oh, that's wrong.
I'll give you a bottle opener, but
This music reminds me of something.
Oh, look at that.
I-
He has his blood
on request. I'm sure it's probably not the vibe anymore, but can you play the nature of what was it? The nature of the death?
Feels like home, alright. I guess you guys become, you know, Tatya's.
Yeah. On the nature of daylight. Can you play that one?
Sure.
I'm gonna leave that cork open.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I go.
First session back after a month, and I gotta bring all this shit out today.
I don't think
Say again, buddy?
Been out for a month, I have to bring out the brain and all of the acting I can muster.
Yep.
Such range on you, Alex.
Oh boy.
I need to find a
You
room
were
that
brought
has
back
music
to a
and
room
alcohol.
that you remember being dragged to before. Peter, you want me to wait for you?
That's a yes.
Yes.
You wanna do it?
To a room where you remember being dragged to once before.
Oh boy.
Where you are forced to your knees on the long, dried layers and layers of bloodstains on the floor.
Nice.
That was someone's skull.
That's the sound
Good luck,
that
Bruno.
Emrys made.
I hope you don't die. We're coming to get you if you stay alive somehow.
No.
And you know that. That was so fun. Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Such a good mood right now.
Bruno will take the.
Hold up.
I'm too much of a method actor. I'm
Vatharis.
I'm almost making you feel like I feel jittery.
Say that again.
Vatharis, your leader.
Physically,
one
I'm alright.
who
Mentally, I'm very
whispered and had his knife against your throat, stands in front of you, and he smiles as he says, "You will be a vessel of the void. You will be unseen, leaving no trail. You will be the hidden blade to our enemies." I remind you of these words, since it seems you have forgotten them.
I remember your words. But your words are nothing but empty, such as the void is empty. You speak of these things. You speak of enemies. But you are nothing but you are all but liars. You have lied to me since I was young. You have lied to me about what happened to my family. And you have lied to me, to my comrades.
Is this how you're talking?
He said, "I'll fucking do it." We have not lied to you, Tatya. We told you we would attempt to kill only one. And only one we have killed. We told you that your parents served the cause with their full hearts and unwavering devotion, and so they have. And we told you that you would be a blade, and so you shall be. You should have told me to play this during your goodbye speech.
I
It
meant
would
to
be
and
perfect.
forgot.
It doesn't work now.
It's good though, right? For
It is,
sad
but it's not
stuff.
good for now.
Sorry.
Bitch. Baby. I love you. I need you off.
He's cute though.
Who's the name of this person that's speaking?
It is Vetharis. Veytharis.
Can I do an insight check specifically on the part about my parents being willing to the cause?
Mm-hmm.
I will use my roll from the dice here. Okay, wait a minute. Insight 26.
I rolled an at 20.
Okay.
Vetharis is as to you as he has ever been. Calm, collected, composed, and utterly unreadable beyond what he wants you to see.
Ooh, that's fucking rough now. Cause that whole thing changed Bruno.
Mm-hmm.
Define our enemies.
Those who stand against the will of the void. Those who would claim command over the darkness. Those who would stand in the way of the world changing into what it desires to be. Who would keep us from embracing all that we now are. Once I thought you a dedicated child of the true night. Was that a lie?
Fuck. So much to what end shall the void consume? If we consume till the end, there will be nothing left. And then will our mission be fulfilled?
He raises his arms. There are no fires in the Void Hall. There is no light. You see just fine, as do all of your brethren. But you are utterly consumed in darkness. This map lies.
Yeah.
Finding maps that don't have any light in them is surprisingly difficult.
Yeah.
And he says, here we have been swallowed, and yet here we stand. To those willing to adapt, to move in the newness of the world, it need not be the end. So have we taught you, since your youth. You act like you remember none of our lessons.
our lessons have taught us that sacrifice is necessary. But how much sacrifice is needed? In recent times, I've started to question faith. Faith from those of other religions. Faith from where I came. Faith has given us many things. Power. And potential future. But with the void, the faith to the void, I see no future. If you would like me to rejoin, I need a sign that what we have done has a purpose.
Someone help me.
Yes.
Little black boy, you gotta take a break, buddy.
Sweet guy, you don't need
Agents of
monsters.
Chaos. What are the Void Blades?
You're supposed to be on our side, Bagheera.
This Bagheera
You should name the big bad Void Blade Bagheera.
I'm trying to find
He a monk?
where I sent you the name of the town. Do you remember it?
Looking for it.
The Way of Shadows.
I thought it was on here, but I'm not seeing it on here. In any
Sassy looks
case-
do not stop him. I've tried.
In any case, he asked about to what end, to what purpose. And Thesaurus laughs slightly. The cat fucked the camera. He did. I fucking knew it.
Oh,
Little
it's like
bit. I love you so much, but I need you to stop.
You little opportunist. Hey,
You do be.
no. Not your sandwich. That's a delicious looking sandwich. No.
Bagheera!
Baggy.
You really just like threw a wrench into the whole backstory.
With the nat 20?
Yeah.
Well, there's no accounting for dice.
No.
That's fair.
No.
That's the fun. That's the game.
Until there's
No sweet boy.
You can put him out and close the door. Okay.
If we need to. I don't want to.
No, now it's...
You need to get sandwich off your brain. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, buddy.
hard.
It is. I also can only have sandwich on my brain.
You good?
Oh, no, it was...
Of course, they got
No,
a roleplay lot, so
He gave me
you
little
sandwich.
protest nips,
Yeah.
but there was no force behind them. It was kind of sweet.
Okay.
Want me to fidget with it while you know?
If you want to. I just want to not be thinking about that anymore.
Think not of it.
But you can't see Alex now. I'm just frustrated.
I'll fix it.
Um,
No worries.
Thesaurus laughs, low and soft. You ask the wrong questions, Tatya. You ask for purpose. You ask for reason, as though there's any other path. The sun is swallowed. The stars will follow. And all that is left is the void. There is no other option. There is no other way. There is no other reason, no other purpose. The only path to walk is in the shadow. Everything else is fumbling, is futile, You ask for meaning. This fumbling you now do, it is meaningless. You ask for purpose. You have abandoned the only purpose there is. Why look for the end of a road that only goes one way? Doesn't matter where it ends. When there is only one path to walk.
I hate these people's philosophy. Middle finger
It's
to that
really
entire way of thinking.
It's really what?
Reductionist thinking.
It
I have to
is.
say, like,
I have the Kaladin approach to that argument.
Have you known anything else but the void?
Have you? Have any of us? That's all there is.
I have seen beauty. And we go back to like Tatya seeing the heart of the woods open, seeing beauty as it was.
Do you connect to his mind in that moment?
Yeah.
Or you show? Oh, so you're like showing him these images?
I show him the beauty that it was. And I am going to try to make him test his fate.
He's gonna make a sanity check.
I can influence it, can I?
Is this reverse sanity for him?
It is, just as it was for,
So cool.
for him when he
So
did it.
cool. You gotta love it.
What the fuck is my nat 20? Is my
Is mine that funny?
I think my cat stole my D20. Bitch!
What a rogue.
The sandwich wasn't good enough.
Guess you'll just have to roll a d12 from now on.
that's
Oh,
that's
Lord.
behavior.
Passes. You... But make me an insight check. Okay, thank you.
I need to know.
I need to know.
Natural 20.
Get fucked! High five!
Give us the story juice.
Let's go!
Orange juice.
We're not here cooking.
Can I, because I show him the images to the mind,
Sure.
I kind of would do it kind of like it opens a window into his mind so I can see, like, just a peek of, like, if there's true doubt.
Bitch.
I raise your natural 20 with my own natural 20!
Yeah, I'll see your natural 20 and I'll raise you a natural 20. Yeah. Vitharis, you feel, you give him this image that you saw that rocked your world
Yeah.
of the heart of the wood preserved from a time when the sun still shone. Life and color and beauty that you've never seen. And you feel back from him. There is an unguarded moment of such shock and surprise that he fails to mask his feelings and thoughts from you. You feel that shock. You feel that surprise. And you know that this is something that has never entered the realm of possibility for him. That everything that you just said, that he just said to you, he fully believes. And it's like on that long, singular road that he just described, you have illuminated a branch off.
Nice. Well done.
And there is a long, telling moment of silence. Long enough that the other void blades around sort of turn to him, like, in confusion. Because even they can sense that he is shaken. And then he says,
Someone doubt and mistrust. Get it, son?
let it never be said that I do not reward nat 20s.
It's so true. And deeply punished nat 1.
And I do not punish nat 1s nearly as much as I reward nat 20s.
That is true, but you
It's
always
very
punish
true.
nat 1s.
Listen.
As it should be.
As it should be.
Yes.
The world is as it should be. You're correct.
Synchronicity in all things. He says, a lovely picture. This thing that you see is a vestige of a time long past, Tapia. It is a fragrance on the wind of a flower already dead and ash. It is very pretty. A beautiful, bygone thing that is behind you on the road, not forward. It's lovely that you got to see a piece of history. But do not define your future by it.
DM question.
Yeah.
So, the whole in there from the temple, so it was to basically for us to go out west to stop. What was the name? The witch of.
The Shadow Witch. Right? Am I crazy?
Oh, that sounds
Yeah.
right.
Does Tatia knows of the Shadow Witch being directly connected to the cult?
No.
No. Okay. But as far as
You had never heard of the Shadow Witch until
got it.
you went to
Right, to there.
to the Tower of Soul.
And then Zentaris?
Who are you
His
talking
name. The guy, the terrible name.
No, you're good.
The cultist guy I'm talking to right now. What's his name?
Vaetharis. Vaetharis.
Oh, Vaetharis. Okay.
Ve.
Ve?
With a V.
Oh.
Vaetharis.
Vaetharis. He's pretty.
Vaetharis.
He's pretty high on the ranking from what you mentioned.
He's the head void blade.
Okay. Sorry, I'm trying to think. This is walking on a void blade knife here, trying to figure this out.
Smoking on the edge of a void blade. No one's making nearly as much jokes this session. Come on, guys.
I'm trying to give the tension its respect.
No, I know. I'm messing with you guys.
You showed the whole foundation of my character
Doesn't
backstory.
usually ruin my serious moments of jokes.
It's fun.
It's
fun
okay.
to be serious.
We'll be funny.
What would be really funny is when my new guy shows up and fucks up bad guys.
Bruno is taking a backseat tonight. As Tati
And you're usually our
comedy relief. Yeah, not tonight. It's not happening.
That's why the jokes are less.
I was like, this era that you speak of, you said it yourself. It is pretty. But is it really gone? For it to survive, for me to have seen it in our world that has been consumed for the last centuries. This seed of potential, this could be the seed that this world needs. I have spilled blood. I have killed many towards our mission. But to what end?
And
of the
excellently
goodness?
so. You opened the way for all to exist in the darkness, as we are meant to now. But I will make you a deal, Tatya. These forces of light and beauty that you speak of, you claim they are real, not past, not merely vestiges gone. Speak up, son. You've had so much to say.
My faith has been my greatest tool until late. For me to continue our mission, I need a sign to prove that what we are doing is meant to be. For if there is potential, and as you have seen through me, if this is the right path, light has a purpose, such as the void has a purpose. I do not believe that one is better than the other at this time.
You seek proof.
I seek reassurance.
Then I will reassure you of your path, of its precedence. That this light you speak of holds no place in your world. We will test these powers. You call out for the forces of light, and we will stop when they come. And he gestures two of the void blades forward.
Okay.
Nice.
And they move up to your sides, blades in hand. And he says, and when you have grown tired of waiting for the light to save you, then you can tell me you found your path again. He turns to the two void blades and says, I will be upstairs. And he turns and walks away. As before the blades even meet your skin, you feel psychic energy searing into your brain.
Okay.
Stab him again?
Huh?
They go stab him again?
They are going to stab him, and they are going to do other things.
Do I reckon? From past?
Mhm.
Does Tatia recognize what they're about to do? Like, is this like a test for a crucible that they're about to put him through?
No, you recognize your people's torture methods.
Yeah, real great backstory, guys.
The idea is he is going to show you that these other forces that you are beginning to believe in don't exist because they're going to hurt you until you recognize that no one's going to come save you.
Basically, beat me and stab you to an inch of...
Until you recognize that the dark is all there is.
Okay. Okay.
Back in... Yeah, go ahead.
Am I tied up? Question.
Yeah.
One, besides the 2 void blades to my side, or is there anybody else?
The rest of the void blades are also here.
Okay.
He just
left.
gestured 2 of them up.
Am I tied up?
You are chained.
Okay.
Where you were chained, where you received your tattoos.
Okay. Okay.
Back in the desecrated temple.
Yay.
How does everyone go forth from here?
I'm Mira now, right?
You're Mira now. Yes.
Muscle mommy.
He showed me before he showed me where they went. I want to run after them. But in my state right now, without rest, I cannot fight.
As much as I want to just go and fuck them all up, we know where they are then?
We know where they are.
They think they're hidden.
How long will it
Let's
take
make
us
it
to
hurt
get there?
when we strike them.
If I said it's not particularly
How long
far,
will
Yeah.
it take us to
it was hard to say. It's not very far.
You guys should take a long rest.
We should.
Well, if we don't take a long rest, there will be a lot of dead people. If we do, there might be 2. But that would be unsatisfying
Yeah.
story, and that's not happened yet. So,
Mira is gonna reach down to Zeke's corpse and take his backpack, and all this shit, and like what feels, perhaps for anyone who doesn't know Mira, what would feel like a very callous, unloving gesture. But she's very matter of fact, right? And bold and whatnot. And so she's gonna take his stuff and be like, well, no sense in leaving his weapons and belongings behind. I think he'd want us to take them and use them in the fight to come, right?
Elian has lapsed silent in the wake of her song.
If we aim to strike back, maybe we should rest right now. Might be the last thing I'd expect for us to not move. Cover our strength. And then as quickly as possible, strike again.
let us bury them. Help me, please.
Yeah.
Kieran scoops up Zeke, waits for someone to scoop
That
up.
she'll pick up.
I'm assuming, and having explored the temple, I know of a relatively nice spot right outside it. Can we use story magic and say there's a shovel?
You guys can dig up pretty easily. If not a shovel, then at least like a short stone
Yeah, something, yeah.
to dig with. You dig
Yeah.
2 graves and bury the brothers Windscar side by side.
Yule wants to offer a prayer at this time to Leander for guidance and offer to ferry the souls of these warriors into the light. And in saying my prayer, I'll cast a 3rd level prayer of healing.
Oh, cool.
And this will give us all 3d8 health points and the benefits of a short rest.
Oh.
Nice.
Can I get Mira's stats? Accept me somehow.
Yes.
Cool.
Let me pull her up.
How metal is Mira?
She's fucking metal.
Okay, Mira's gonna take the corpse of
Wait. Oh, okay. I
the
don't know.
Shadow
I don't
Blade
know.
and mount it upon a spike at the altar of Zeke's engraved words, which were. Where's my thing? Okay. Which were the light lives, judgment comes, and now there is a dangled, mangled void blade corpse spiked behind it.
Kieran also offers a prayer, but it's not like going to do anything to anyone.
Who does Kieran offer a prayer to?
Rhiannon.
I assumed that.
He prays that they will have peace and joy, and that she would see them safely to the other side. And that she would give the power, give them, us, the power to render those who have done this incapable of doing it to anyone else.
These stats are nothing to scoff at.
That's what I done said. Your girl is no little bitch.
I'm not a religious person, but you two were great warriors. Both really strong of your own right. Really hot too.
I see paying attention to liberty.
Why not? Hope souls are as strong as they were in life, in death. And then you find your way back to the light. We'll go kill some bastards for you. I rest in peace, I guess. She feels very comfortable, I assume. I don't know how sociable she is. I should look her through.
What's the song that you wanted me to play a second ago? Because this would be the perfect time.
The nature of the daylight or something like that?
I got it. Keep going.
On the nature. That was it. I felt like she would keep it short and sweet.
Yeah, she would.
Oh, she's got a okay. And then long rest, short rest. Are we satisfied with the short rest?
Oh,
No.
I think that was just, in my view, was that something you intended to just be a cool, comforting thing that you did for everyone, or like a let's go mess stuff up now?
I guess like we could rest. I didn't know if Bruno was in danger. Immediate danger.
Because you guys don't know what happened to Bruno.
There's no blood left.
They have no
here.
idea what happened to Runo or
Ricard.
Yes.
This begs questions.
Yeah.
Why are Ricard, why are Runa just suddenly missing? They clearly had no problem just fucking trying to stab us. So why are they gone? I don't think they're dead. As Zeke said, our comrades are alone in the dark, not dead in the dark.
What if what happened to Kieran also happened to some of them?
It didn't. Not to Runo, at least.
Like Card, there's still hope, perhaps. Am I able to
These aren't like the
tell?
monsters.
Are we still telepathically connected?
You're more than 60 feet away. 60 feet.
My thing is the same plane.
No! The same. I thought it was a mile.
Yeah, it's a mile, I think. Oh, check.
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 What do
It's
you
very
mean?
different than the same plane.
Yeah, the
It's
same.
been a month! It's been
My
a month since I
goodness.
played.
Okay.
No.
It's okay. He's like, what is it?
It's not okay. It's not okay.
Yeah, a mile and
It's
on
more
the
than
same
60
plane
feet, I know
are
that.
two very
Yeah,
different
but I think
things.
it was like a mile.
You do, speaking of the same plane though, you do have a report to send.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Just at the graves.
I mean, it doesn't need to be at the graves. I'm just
Oh,
reminding
it's
you
happening.
that. Oh, okay.
What's Zeke and Emers's last name?
Windscar. Count you.
Zeke and Imris Windscar.
It's 1 mile.
Died heroes. What's the name of the group that they said their names, right?
Void Blades.
Void Blades.
That's one word.
Oh.
I saw northwest of the temple they went.
Mm-hmm.
Northwest of Rhiannon's temple. Where woods become gnarled. Cave complex. If you don't hear more, send for vengeance.
Send for. That's it.
Oh,
Send for.
I think so.
send vengeance. Sorry,
Oh,
my
send
game's
vengeance.
on.
Yes.
He
that was
does not
good.
deign at this point to justify their current course of action. Tomorrow he will explain if there's time to do so.
Okay.
Who was
You
And
did
it's
not
not-
report
To
of the two missing though.
the Legion of
Oh shit.
We have a sending stone.
Oh.
Okay. Well, actually, so yeah, I'm bad at this game, and I probably should type it out before. But
I wrote you ahead of time.
Excuses are the devil's minion.
you can dunk a horse's head under the water. You can't make him drink.
Okay, fair enough.
You did, and dang it, sorry,
I love that
I
variation
got caught up in
of
the
that
drama
phrase.
of the moment.
No,
I was,
you're good. It
I was
was
going
beautiful.
to talk
It
to
was beautiful.
everyone about like, okay, what do we want to say this
No,
time?
I feel like it
Yeah, but
fits.
here's the
You're
thing.
so emotional
Yeah,
right now.
you-
Whether
You're
they're
caught up.
missing or not, you know, from their perspective at the tower, the action's the same, you know?
Yeah.
It-
I mean, not necessarily.
Oh, well darn.
2 people gone from the group and 4 people gone from the group is a very big difference.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm sorry, everyone.
No, you don't need to be sorry. That, like Peter said, that makes perfect sense. That's what is at the forefront of his mind right now.
No. That's got electricity in it. No.
That's got electricity in it.
Why are you doing this? No.
Where does the nasal digits, huh?
It is funny.
I have been annoyed.
Do you guys like how I just took
sweet
that?
bud.
Good.
I'm really religion. Secretly, I'm one of the most religious fucker that there was.
I knew.
That's a hilarious
I
take.
knew you was up to shady bits.
Okay, you bury
I expected cultists. I did not expect void.
Emrys and Zeke. You leave a spiked Voidblade body with Zeke's message at their graves.
I guess she would take the. We should take with Emers's blades too. He's
Yeah.
got magic, shining blades and whatnot.
Did we bury the blades?
That would be really cool to sink one blade into each grave, but they're really
Right.
useful.
Eternal light,
The
yeah.
magic of Emrys's blades is gone.
That's sad.
So you still could bury
Yeah,
the blades.
let's sink the blades into the grave as like
Like a
their
cross.
marking.
Just like a cross and stuff like that.
Yeah, stuff.
I still think we need a long rest.
Okay, you know, I'll rest it up.
Do what your characters would do.
How beat up was Mira?
She wasn't even playing.
Okay. Then she's itching to go. She's like pacing during this long rest. And
That's logical.
She could be also emotionally exhausted.
I don't know that she would have the emotional maturity to get to grief before anger dominates for a long time.
Listen, this is not Yakuza. Mira is emotionally mature.
Okay, I didn't know. I'm just guessing right
She's
here.
lost people before. Remember, this is a place where a lot of people lose people.
That's a good point.
And I'm probably responsible for some of it.
Kieran has had enough brushes with failure, essentially, in fighting that he knows that he will die if he goes now and no one will survive.
Okay.
Sometimes he takes the measured approach.
Okay. Okay. You want to rest then?
I want to rest. Do y'all want to rest? Or y'all,
What,
do y'all
what
acquiesce to
angelic
rest?
feature do you have?
Huh?
The angelic feature you have.
It is the... I forget what it's called. Protector Asimar.
No, not the trait. The feature, like this one tiny physical thing that kind of marks you as holy.
Like you have a halo around you.
His eyes always have a bit of a glow. They just turn super golden whenever the wings come out.
I want to add one from when Zeke touched his eye face and lit that up. Your shadow now has the faint outlining of light.
Consent given.
This is what Zeke had.
No. Zeke had a shimmer like oil in water, like a prismatic shimmer to his shadow, and he specifically cannot have that.
Oh, okay. Well then, okay. Take it back. This has been a fun tidbit of knowledge you've just shown. Funsies. Okay. I'm
A
sad.
sprinkle.
I like my new character, but I'm sad it's not a blood hunter. Because there was other shit coming. If they die again, I'm coming back as a blood hunter.
Come back as a Dawnglove.
Come back as Dawnglove.
Coming to replace the one lost.
Yes. That would be really cool. This is a
really
great song.
have
Whatever
no
song
idea
this
where
is,
to
put on
take
loop.
this.
Huh?
I have no idea where I'm gonna take this. I'm very curious. Bruno could die right here, right now.
Will you loop whatever the song is? Because this is so good.
It's on loop.
Okay, awesome.
Listen, I don't think in the just above board, Alex. In the recap, I didn't accurately capture just how many rolls were being made as death saves.
So many.
Right off the bat, Ryul was 1 away from dying. Emrys was like all 2 away from dying. Like we were all just like, that was all we were doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The last episode.
So we had to make when they all
rolls.
thundershipped wave. I was the only one like out of most of the range, so everyone else in the party had to make like 5 to 4 saves to get half damage.
Oh, I
Yeah.
It was obscene nuke as they all teleported away.
Right. And then, sorry, DM, because I'm just trying to understand.
No.
So the Cult of the Void worships the Void itself. There's no like a named entity.
There are members of the Cult of the Void, like there are members of the Church of the Soul,
Right.
or members of the Church of the Constellation, who also serve
Other deities.
old gods.
Yeah.
But it's like it's like an umbrella
Right.
over those. Like they might, serve. Petra is the goddess of love and loss,
Yeah.
and they see both of those things in the coming of the darkness and the void, and they may pray to Petra in service of the void. So things like that. Some of them probably pray to Rurik,
Right.
god of change, because they see themselves as having accepted and fully embraced the change that came to the world, and being willing to adapt to what change comes instead of trying to hold on to the past. Things like that. So, no, there's not a name for the void.
Right.
Just like there isn't a name for
Right.
the sun or the constellations.
Okay. Yeah, I was just double checking if there was like a named entity and stuff. Because I know that we talked about like in the Pantheon there's like Petra.
Yep.
Okay. Go ahead.
You said continue, but I don't think I was in the middle of saying something.
Oh.
The group lies down to sleep uneasily. Runo is tortured through the next guard. You have an uncanny habit of getting tortured in my campaign.
In the Pirates campaign, he did that to himself, okay?
Fair. I agree. We will pick up next session. When the party decides whether or not they will follow after Runo. And in what way?
Alright.
This is where we're ending?
Kieran totally
It's
is praying
so
for guidance
early.
on how to enact this assault before he goes to sleep.
We need decompress time from deaths and also not to start a whole new adventure right before.
Oh, but I don't like it. I'm so energized.
Teacher boy needs to head home at 10 tonight, so.
Yeah, you're good.
No,
That's two.
next session we'll come back. We'll have
So they get the
Tana
thing?
with us, huh?
Do they get the thing?
Oh yes, everyone levels up.
Whoa!
What the fuck? You just drop a level up on us.
Yeah, because it'd be
Yule's
real
gonna
good for
start
me.
preparing like
You level up through trauma.
morning testimonials to share with the group,
I love that.
like a little scripture.
Yule's like, we need some positivity up in here. All right.
What the
He's
fuck
The
is
word
that?
of Leander.
car.
He's the chaplain.
He is. Yule is the chaplain.
You guys get to finally know what my character
I know.
Yes, level up.
Did you guys think that it was what my character backstory
Did anyone
was?
see that coming?
I assumed you had some sort of affiliation with a cult
Right.
from the shadow.
Yeah.
I did not think it was going to be the Void Blades.
Yeah.
There kept being things I had to tell him about indicators that you were a Dawnblade.
Yeah.
Not
So
a
yeah,
Dawnblade, a Dawncloak.
Aruno kind of figured out that you were a Dawnblade.
Yeah,
Is
so
that why you were so
Dawncloak.
something?
What?
Dawncloak.
Dawncloak. Well, I noticed the shimmer because you guys are kind of like the arch nemesis.
Yeah.
I was like new and I'm a foreigner.
Oh yes.
So,
Oh yes. 4th level spells, baby.
Ooh, we love that!
Yeah, crap, what did Paladin
Oh
do?
Like-
shit! You'll have
I'm on
access
multi-class.
to spell. I didn't think
Ooh, what
about
you gonna
that.
multi-class into?
it depends on
I
question
got access to
because I'm
some
about
shit.
What are you taking?
I've been thinking on the back of my head of this one thing,
I gotta do
but
something
question:
interesting.
hero points. You get one for the mini.
One for the mini, one for the...
Playlist.
One for the mini, two for the playlist. Yep.
Playlist, which I started building if I could flesh it out because stuff like that.
Okay. How many hero points do you have left, having just used 2?
I had one for Zeke. Nothing. I used another one, which I guess would be on my other guy's list. So I have 2.
I only have 2.
I wrote down why I have them because
Okay.
they were for odd reasons.
I have 2,
You have 2.
and it might get used up for some crazy idea I have. Which
So next session, when we come together,
Character playlist. I made you train. I joined your one shot.
yes.
I took one of those away.
Pater will play as Mira, and Tana will play as Elliot,
Until we find our new
until you
heroes.
find your new heroes.
I can take Guardian of Faith and summon Leander
Wow.
every single battle.
You will not summon Leander. Your Guardians of Faith will be your, the spirits that you...
Oh yeah, those
Oh, from
warriors.
the
Like, they'll be champions of Leander.
Yeah.
spirits of the champions of Leander.
Well, it's only one guardian.
Oh, there's only one.
It only summons one large guardian
Okay.
that stands in a spot.
Yeah. Then but I was thinking every time you summoned it, it could be a different champion of Leander. That was one of the spirits. But you and I could talk about. Remind me to talk with you about who your guardian possibly could be.
Okay.
Because that would be cool.
Alright.
There's so many good fourth spells.
I think I know what I'm about to do next session. Okay.
Write me about your thoughts.
Yep.
How's everyone feeling?
Good.
Good.
It's a good role play.
Yeah, that was a great
That's
roleplay
a
session.
board. You should not like that.
Does the level up soften the blow?
No, but it does
Death
feel earned.
slightly?
It just means that my backup character will be level 7.
Exactly.
Yep. But
Yeah, I was cracking up because Chris sent me a backup character after last session.
I fucking did not plan any backup character, but I was
Yeah,
literally
neither did I.
one roll away from losing Yule and
Yeah.
clenching my butthole the whole time we were here.
I can only imagine.
Kino said, the void is like the never-ending story. You guys remember the nothing from the never-ending story? It really is. It do be like that. The empty,
Yeah.
right? Was it the empty?
I don't know what you're referring to.
Memoir,
I was thinking of this is the song that never.
No. Yeah, that was
God,
before your time.
It would have
Peter.
been so good.
It was
if
the
I
nothing.
could convert
Nothing.
him.
That would have been clutch.
If I could have made him doubt his whole existence, Theris,
Vaetharis.
God,
I'll send it out to you guys.
Yeah,
I'll
I'm
send
gonna
it out
need to
you
read
guys.
it so I could. Yeah.
Yeah. You're
If I
good.
could have just made him, it was doubt, but if I could have just exuded that doubt, that could have changed everything.
Hey, you sowed the seed.
Yeah, I'm really interested in how Runo responds to all of this. Thank you. Please hand me your inspirations back so I don't lose them.
I'm gonna bake cookies. I'm gonna bring everything
I
I
was
got.
crying over here, almost falling tears over fucking Zeke putting his forehead against Emers's. I'm gonna fucking die.
Oh.
I had to end it with him connecting with
It
Emerald.
was so good, but it was so bad. It was so sad. Great job, everybody. Yeah, so we'll come back together. I don't know if Craig will be here next time, but if he is,
okay?
we'll see. Yeah,
He's okay.
he's got some life stuff going on too.
Are we still streaming?
We are. So I'm going to turn off the stream. Thank you guys for joining. Thank you for the
Hey
gifts.
yo, Kino, you a legend.
Kino, is it Kino or Kinu? Because I've been reading it like Kino, but I see other people doing Kinu, and now I'm like, well, now I don't know what it is. But you are much appreciated. Thank you for all of your support.
What kind of saves?
Let me know. He said Kino, so I've been saying it correctly. Woot, woot to
When
me.
they thunder said
Thank you for all your support. You're awesome, and we will see you guys soon.
That's what you say.
F's in the chat.
Hey,
for-
no,
for-
please.
No.
Right,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Thunder step.
Let me where the fudge is my street.